Day number 5. This is the crowdsourced funding project of Wild Orchid project. We're using Indiegogo to raise $5,500 to use that money to write for some proposals and to create our first proof of concept that we can actually help to make a difference by educating people, young people, how to make web pages and how to design and develop web pages for the information age. We're going to create a 22,000 page, because there are 22,000 species, Orchid Wiki. So that's our primary objective. I'm really excited. Today we're going to do a story about education. And before I go, I want to make a disclaimer. I know as much about education of young people as I do about orchids, which is almost nothing. But that doesn't stop me from doing something. And there's a great book I just found out about called Generation Inc. They talk about the millennials, the young people that are coming into our world from the age of 18 to 25. They say within 10 years they will completely dominate the corporations of this world and the power structures of this world because they're superior thinkers. Now, this goes totally against the grain of what most people think. They think that the internet's been disruptive and things. Well, what science is proving is these millennials, as they're called, have different neural pathways. They've developed faster neural pathways. They're able to process information faster. They were raised differently. They were raised with internet, text messaging, and they think differently. They're much faster. And an example that he gave me was a meeting in a boardroom where there was one director that had, he was 23 years old. And he said that when this person was very, very quiet, but when he did ask questions, they were so poignant and so precise that it shocked everyone. And meanwhile, he would have his hands beneath the table because he's text messaging on his iPhone while he's sitting in a board meeting. And these young people are so fast and they're so connected and they think differently. So one of our ideas, and to me this is what's so exciting about the Wild Orchid project, is from the classroom we break the entire Floresta Atlantica into a grid and ask kids, okay, how do we solve this problem? Here's the problem, we're losing the forest. We don't know how many orchids there are. How do we solve that? Say, well, we have to contact people on that grid. So we're going to be using communication contact skills, live video broadcasting to create a network and hook everybody together to the project. Because if you can't find the answer to a problem, you've got to reach out to people who know more than you about the topic. And that's what we're going to be doing. Boots on the ground, one orchid at a time. We're going to show people how we can turn this into a template for a model that'll work on all plants everywhere in the world to create new jobs where people can create revenue from taking inventory of the natural resources that we live amongst. Now, this is called ecology. So that's what our whole focus is. Finding ways to create opportunities from ecology. I wanted to keep this brief. It's day 5. Get the word out, tell your friends, and thank you for watching.